Every voyage begins somewhere. His began on the shores of Narragansett. At 10 years old, Vincent da Silva's father taught him to sail. The sea would become his classroom, his profession, and ultimately his life's calling. Like many Portuguese and Cape Verdean families, his ancestors lived their lives connected to the Atlantic Ocean. Their stories were carried by fishing vessels, merchant ships, and generations of sailors who crossed oceans in search of opportunity and a better future. As a teenager, he helped build a Harrisov-designed sailboat with his grandfather. In those moments, he learned that boats are more than wood and canvas. They are vessels of memory, craftsmanship, and tradition. His journey eventually led beneath the ocean itself. As a United States Navy submariner, he learned the discipline of operating one of the most complex machines ever created. In the silent service, teamwork, preparation, and safety were matters of life and death. Few people ever serve aboard submarines. Fewer still come to understand the extraordinary responsibility carried by every member of the crew. The lessons learned beneath the sea would remain with him for the rest of his life. His service continued as both a sailor and an engineer. The oceans of the world became his workplace, his challenge, and his home. For more than 3 decades, he worked as a marine engineer and commercial diver beneath harbors, rivers, and oceans. He learned to trust preparation, discipline, and experience. Later, as a merchant marine engineer, he sailed aboard some of the largest ships on Earth. Massive tankers carried the fuel that powered nations across oceans and continents. Yet throughout every chapter of his career, he remained connected to something deeper: the maritime heritage of Portuguese and Cape Verdean communities whose history was written upon the Atlantic Ocean. That connection inspired the creation of American Saudade Incorporated, a non-profit organization dedicated to preserving maritime heritage, educating future generations, and honoring those who came before. Drawing upon lessons learned in submarines and at sea, the SubSafe to Sail Safe initiative applies naval systems safety principles to offshore sailing. Because preparation is not merely important, it is essential. Today, the sailing vessel American Saudade is undergoing a comprehensive restoration. Every system, every fitting, and every decision is guided by a single principle: be ready for the voyage. Soon, American Saudade will depart Newport, Rhode Island, following historic Atlantic routes to the Azores, Madeira, Cape Verde, and beyond. Retracing the path traveled by generations of mariners who came before. This is more than a sailing project, more than a restoration, more than a voyage. It is a journey into history, a voyage into heritage, a tribute to those who crossed the Atlantic before us, and an invitation to future generations to continue the story. If this voyage spoke to you, please like and share, and join us at our YouTube channel, Going 360 Deep.